Here we are in Apache Sitgreeves National Forest. Just a month ago, this place, not this place right here, but this forest was on fire, but we luckily got a really good monsoon season. Everything's wet. On the 16th of July, they raised the fire restrictions and opened up the national forest again. Yeah, and it is just gorgeous. And there's Ted. He's munching grass as he does. Got the pack. Got the ukulele, shovel, you know, to help with fire, axe, canteen. Brought the old-timey lantern out. I figured since I was taking the old Kelty pack out, I'd get the old canteen and the old lantern. The old canteen I got at a thrift store, and it was Marlboro cigarettes. You know, you get the Marlboro points. It's a Coleman, but I guess they had a deal with Marlboro. Used to be able to get gear from Marlboro with your smoking points, which isn't good. But hey, I thought that was a pretty cool piece. So, and I always wanted one of those older canteens. We're gonna try to set up a camp, clear some things, minimize fire risks. It's very wet. Matter of fact, there was rolling thunder just there. Light thunderstorms, light showers is what it said. And I think it said from 3 to 6 it should rain a little bit, but still want to minimize fire risk. That's the main thing here. And also set up some firewood, set up camp, the tent, the hammock possibly, you know, we'll see. And this is going to be Ted and I's home. All right, I got the tent up and I threw a tarp on a ridgeline over it, just because I just don't trust its waterproof abilities. And, you know, the skies look a little cloudy, dark, coming on, rolling thunder. So, yeah. Plus, without having the rain fly on the tent, I get a little bit more breathability. So, it should be nice. Right now, I'm currently unloading the rest of my pack. Here we go. But this is what's important. This is my Smokey the Bear pillow that I made out of a t-shirt that was too small. I decided to make a camp pillow with it. And this is going to be my first time using it. Hey buddy, I got a pillow. Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm, and I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say it'll rain a sunny day, and I know shining down like water. So let me tell you a little bit about Ted. Ted is a rescue dog. Oh, I have a little smudge on my face. He's a rescue dog. I picked him up in May. Halo Animal Rescue got him in March, February-ish. They picked him up in Mexico, and he was a stray. He is approximately 3 years old now. He's been a stray his whole life. I got the DNA testing on him from Embark DNA, and he's what's known as a village dog. In places like Mexico and the Caribbean and places like that where dogs had roamed free, free roaming, free breeding dogs, there's enough genetic diversity that they are completely healthy, super healthy, but they all start to look like him. and yeah, so that's Ted. I'm doing some training with him right now where I'm not holding his leash. He has the leash on him, but you know, I'm not holding it. So this is an experiment for both of us here. I just feel a little bit safer having the leash on him, and then I have a big carabiner on the end of it, so it could hook something or slows him down, you know, so if he runs off, I can chase and grab him. But so far he's doing very well, and he's not running off. Whenever we go camping, he tends to want to hang out in the tent or hang out with me in the hammock. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm so nervous because this is the first time I've ever not been holding his leash, and I only feel safe doing that out here, where I can run after him and there's no traffic or anything like that. So yeah, we'll see. Let's put him to the test. Come here, buddy. Come here. I've been carrying around his and there goes my mess kit. Good boy. I've been carrying around treats with me in my pocket, and as we've been walking while I've been holding his leash, I'll occasionally give him a treat. So now I'm just trying to get him used to the fact that I have treats. Don't run away. Good boy. That's a good boy. He's been the best dog ever so far. I've had actual mixed breed dogs, like lab pit bull mix. But he is the first like mutt stray. I shouldn't even call him a mutt. He actually has his own breed. They quantify him as a village dog, and they're actually a breed. They look like him. Some of them have a dark mask. He happens to have a light colored mask, but he's been the best dog I've ever had. He doesn't bark. He shows no signs of aggression. And he just wants to hang out with me all the time. I've been spoiling him, so I think he knows he hit the lottery, and he doesn't want to mess up his meal ticket, but he does this. Everywhere we go, if I take him to the park, he stops to munch grass. He is a grass munching machine. All the time, no matter what. I think that's just part of when he was in Mexico as a stray and he was a scavenger. That must have been his steady diet when he wasn't able to get anything better. I'm going to show you guys something kind of cool that my buddy and I have done every time we go camping or backpacking when we're cooking food over a fire. And we must have picked it up somewhere in a survival book or a Boy Scout book or something, but we call it a keyhole fire, and this is a rudimentary one. But basically I'll get the main fire pit, and I dug this one out because I wanted, just because this forest was on fire not long ago, I wanted to be safe, so I dug the pit out, and then over here just below it I dug out like a shelf. And what I do is when it gets down to like nice embers and charcoal, I take my shovel and I scoop some up, and then I put it underneath the grill, so I can throw some meat on there. But I guess it's just because we call it a keyhole because it looks like a keyhole. This one obviously doesn't. This one has a lot of dirt around it and rocks because I'm just being super cautious. You know, Arizona fires, so. All right, so as you can see, I have all the wood that was burned down to coals underneath my little grill there. And the one remaining burning log I just kind of turned right there to keep the other embers hot. But we are having chicken breast tonight. I marinated these 2 days ago. I threw them in the freezer so that they would be frozen when I got out here in my little mini cooler. And by the time it was dinner, they were thawed and ready to go. So, and they kept my beers cold because I did not have ice or ice packs. I didn't have room. So I freeze my meats when I take this little guy out, and I try to eat them the very first night. And my beers are still cold because of it. So frozen chicken breast, I had frozen bacon, and that was enough to keep everything cold in my little Oscar by Coleman. This little classic cooler has been on a lot of fun adventures with me. Good boy. Ted and I are tucked away in our tent for the night, and it's cozy in here. I brought warmer clothes than I need to. I thought I was going to have to bring more for the nighttime to stay warm. I was wrong. The forecast said it was going to drop down to 53, so we'll see. Maybe in the middle of the night I'll be putting on the layers that I brought. But yeah, we're in this little tent I got from Walmart years ago. Honestly, I think it was labeled a 2-person tent by Ozark Trails. It's honestly more like a kid's tent, but it served me well on many a backpacking trip because it's super light and it rolls up real quick. Just a great little tent. The tent poles though are very thin. I couldn't use this in any kind of like really windy weather or anything like that, but it's cozy in here, huh, Ted? I think it's time for bed. Good morning. It is 5:43 in the morning. The sun is just peeking up from behind me, lighting up the forest. I didn't sleep bad, but I didn't sleep good. I didn't use any kind of air mattress or foam pad. I thought I'd be able to do like I used to do when I was a kid, and I skipped out on that, and a little stiff this morning, but it's all good. Made sure Ted was more comfortable than I was, and he was wrapped up in the sleeping bag. I was in the little fleece liner all night, wearing long johns and my puffy vest, but it wasn't a bad night. Heard coyotes, heard these cows somewhere in the distance all night long. Now I'm just getting warm by the fire before I make some coffee and breakfast. This is my dishwasher. If you've made it this far and you're still watching, I appreciate that. Thank you. Ted and I packed up, hiked out of there, and made it home, and got cleaned up, took a nap, and just waking up now, thinking about making some dinner or something. Here's Ted. He's tuckered out. So my intent with these videos is to just show my hobby, what I like to do, and my adventures with my dog. Nothing more. I'm just outdoor recreationalist. Just I love to camp, and I love camp aesthetic stuff, I guess you could say. Since I was a kid, I just loved collecting camping gear. By no means am I like trying to be some kind of survivalist or something like that. I'm just a camper, just a outdoor recreationalist that likes to camp, hike, backpack, kayak, that kind of stuff. Having fun adventures with my dog, and that's kind of what it's gonna be. So if you like what you saw, stay tuned.